If you ever felt like you're one existential crisis away from becoming a 19th century poet, or if your friends regularly joke about you being a certain character, you might just have some traits in common with them. And just maybe you share more than a little in common with the Dazai Osamu. Not the historical writer, of course, but rather the unforgettable character from Bungo Stray Dogs. I mean, he's a guy who can make a joke out of anything, pull out the weirdest schemes, and still be the most intriguing person in the room. So, what does it actually mean to have a Dazai like personality? Let me tell you 13 signs that I have randomly made up so you or someone you know could see if they might be more like Dazai than they realize. Number 1. Your view on life, questioning its worth. Dazai's fascination with death is no secret. He often jokes about wanting to die or finding ways to go with a bang, especially in the romantic double suicide. But for him, it's less about giving up and more about his strange, almost philosophical relationship with life and existence. Is it really any value to this thing we call living? He said this when he was just a child, barely mature enough to hold his feelings together. Yet he was betrayed by one of his most honest emotions, innocent, pure curiosity. Still, for him, life isn't something he takes for granted. It's something he constantly questions, pokes at, and yes, even tries to escape from. We know his attempts at suicide aren't just for laughs. And if you do find yourself wrestling with the point of it all, maybe in the quiet hours when you're alone, or even in those strangely profound moments with your friends, there might be a bit of Dazai in you. People who relate to Dazai's perspective often walk a fine line between skepticism and curiosity about life. They question its value even as they try to live it, with a mixture of humor and a touch of irony. And as for him trying to escape, well, he stuck around and found his reasons, didn't he? I hope you do as well. Number 2. Charm paired with mystery. Everyone knows you, but do they really? Dazai has this irresistible combination. Charm with an undercurrent of mystery. People love to be around him, yet very few truly knows him. He's an open book, just with several missing chapters. If you're that person who can captivate a room but prefers to keep personal detail to yourself, then you're walking in Dazai's mysterious shoe. Take Kunikida for example. Even though he worked very closely with Dazai, he had no clue about Dazai's shadowed past in the port mafia. He managed to have both an open and reserved presence, letting people in just enough to keep them interested, but never enough to truly reveal himself. It's like you're at a gathering, keeping everyone laughing with stories, observations, and funny takes on life, but when someone asks you about your plans for the future or anything personal, you artfully redirect, leaving them guessing. They walk away thinking, what an interesting person, but realize they still don't know much about you. But there's a certain satisfaction in that, right? A sense of control in being known but not fully revealed. Intelligence. You're a quick thinker. Dazai isn't just funny and mysterious, he's exceptionally sharp with an intelligence that keeps everyone around him on their toes, including us. Known for his IQ and strategic mind, Dazai can turn the simplest of moments into complex game of wits, capable of staying 3 or 4 steps ahead of his friends, foes, and hopefully Fyodor. If you're the type who can quickly assess situations, seeing not only the immediate problem but the broader picture, you might share this trait with Dazai. And quick thinking isn't just about problem solving, it's about finding unconventional ways out of sticky situations. When things get tense, he's the guy who'll twist into something unexpected, often catching us off guard with his cleverness. Imagine you're hanging out with friends and one of them realizes they forget their charger. While others are panicking about a dead phone, you are already solving the problem with a creative hack like pointing out a USB portal hidden on the back of the hotel room's TV or finding an alternate charging option no one even thought of. Like I said, it's not about being a problem solver or quick thinker. It's about thinking resourcefully the same way Dazai would improvise with whatever is at hand to get out of the bind. Number 4. Dark humor. Laughing through life's weirdest moment. If you find yourself cracking up at times that makes others do a double take, you're already on Dazai's wavelength. His humor shines in his ability to laugh in the face of life's harshest realities, often making a joke out of the bleakest situation. Whether he's sarcastically talking about death or laughing while he keeps on shooting a dead person. He isn't just being dark for the sake of it. It's his unique way of coping with the world. Instead of letting life's darkness drag him down, he skates on it like it's his own personal stage. For many, dark humor isn't just about being funny. It's about finding a way to laugh off what can't be controlled. Just think of comedians like Robin Williams or George Carlin who turned the heaviest struggles of life into jokes. In the same way, if you laugh about things that others consider taboo or uncomfortable, it might be a sign of a deeper layer, a way of masking your thoughts and emotions that feel too real to deal with directly. Even though it's not actually very healthy and therapy is an option, but we cope how we can. Number 5. Mood swings, a roller coaster of emotions. Oftentimes, I think that Dazai have a dual personality, shifting from careful and energetic to serious in a blink of an eye. If you experience similar mood swings, one moment cracking jokes and the next lost in reflective thoughts, yeah, then you might find a bit of Dazai in yourself. But his character shows us that being unpredictable isn't a flaw. In fact, it's one of the things that makes him so interesting. What's even more intriguing about him is his unique approach to productivity, or lack thereof. He's known for slacking off, taking naps, and somehow managing to avoid work whenever possible. Yet, when it matters, he's indispensable, full of quick, resourceful ideas that saves the day. Like Dazai, you might be the type who enjoy lounging around, taking things slow, and saving up your energy. You might have a reputation for being lazy, but when the chips are down, you're always ready with a creative solution. You know how to get things done with the least effort, turning what might seem like laziness into resourceful efficiency. Number 6. A bit dramatic. The life is your stage. Sometimes Raza exaggerates his emotions. In one scene, he even groans and sighs when someone dismisses his suicide idea. His overreaction adds a hilarious dimension to his character. And you might probably know that one person who treats every inconvenience as if it's the end of the world. Imagine a friend missing their bus, sighing, clutching their chest, and declaring, I might as well just give up on life right now. Or maybe you're the one who makes a dramatic production out of something as small as spilling your coffee, saying, This is the sign that the universe is against me. Though everyone knows you're not serious, but it's just a way you choose to live. Number 7. Philosophical and self-sabotaging tendencies. Dazai isn't just deep, he's almost addicted to contemplating the mysteries of existence. While he's into these philosophical musings, he also tends to get in his own way, making him both relatable and frustrating. Picture someone who, mid conversation, goes on about why we're here or start wondering aloud about the grand scheme of things, even if the initial topic was just coffee. They can make a casual conversation feel like a mini philosophy class, and it's not just at late night, they're always up for deep talks. Or let's say you've been offered a fantastic opportunity, a new job, an exciting school project, or maybe a big move. Instead of jumping at it, you overthink every detail until doubts take over. You end up turning it down only to realize afterward that it was the fear holding you back. Self-sabotage in this way could become its own philosophical struggle. Like Dazai, these tendencies may frustrate you, but they're also part of what makes you unique. Number 8. Act aloof but notice everything. Dazai comes off as distant or disinterested, giving the impression that he's in his own world. We know better than to be fooled. He's hyper aware of everything going on around him. From barely noticeable body language to hints in conversation, he's always observing and quietly analyzing. He stores these details away, revealing them only when it's critical or when he gets the upper hand. Now think of that friend who seems like they're daydreaming through every conversation, scrolling on their phone, staring off into space. Yet just when you think they haven't heard a word, they suddenly drop a comment or observation that is so accurate it catches everyone off guard. They're the ones who recall things you said months ago or notice shifts in mood without saying a word. Their laid back vibe is deceiving because deep down they're always tuned in, just like us. Number 9. Master at masking emotions. Dazai rarely show his genuine emotions. He's practically an enigma when it comes to vulnerability. Throughout Bungo Stray Dog, the only moments we glimpse his true feelings are heartbreaking, like when his close friend Orasaku dies in his arms, or when he slaps Atsushi, urging him to stop pitying himself, and some handful of scenes too. But in other situations, Dazai laughs, jokes, or even acts outrageously. I mean, we were concerned because of his face when he accepted his arrest, but it was him playing it off as another part of his endless mastermind plans. His past is pretty traumatic, and he has been through so much hardship, but he hides it so well that it's easy to miss the pain beneath his light-hearted facade. If you're someone doing the same, or you met someone in your life who's known for their humor, the one who's always quick with the jokes or a witty comment, even during difficult times, you might be like him. Or maybe you're going through a breakup, work stress, or even a personal loss, yet you refuse to let others use your struggles, saying, I'm fine, when you're clearly not, because you prefer to make others laugh than to let anyone get a glimpse of your sadness. But I hope you actually find someone who gets you and stick by your side until you finally open up, giving them your genuine true self. Number 10. Complex relationships. Dazai's relationships are a tangled web of love, rivalry, and guiding respect. Take his friendship with Chuuya, which is a wild mix of rivalry and teamwork. They clash constantly but make a powerful team when it counts. Then there is Enokido, who Dazai loves to annoy. Yet beneath it all, there is a thread of mutual respect. With Akutagawa, his former protege in the Port Mafia, he's strict and cold, but with Atsushi, he tries to be supportive mentor, giving him the guidance he was never shown himself. And if you feel the same way about people, instead of seeing them in black and white, you see them in different colors. Like you love to tease your best friend, getting under their skin over the smallest things, but you're also the first to defend them in crisis. Or maybe you have a different dynamics with people around you. A friend you bicker with, a mentor you challenge, or someone younger you want to protect and teach. Your relationships are complex with their own set of rules, but still sometimes you feel alone and think that you lack a deeper connection. Number 11. Playfully flirtatious, flirting for fun, not for keeps. Dazai has a knock for charming people with his light-hearted, flirtatious nature. He often jokes about finding a partner or falling in love, but barely have any real intent. His playful banter is more about enjoying the interaction than seriously pursuing someone. And imagine you're out with your friends and one of you jokingly tells someone, hey, if you're both single by 30, let's get married. Or you just casually reserve people wherever you go. Everyone laughs because they know it's all in a good fun. Number 12. The friend of the underdog. In almost every multi-universe, Dazai have a rare talent for understanding and collecting people who feel out of place. From Atsushi to Okugawa, Dazai's connections are often with people who have faced hardship, and I believe that he supports them, sometimes with tough love, sometimes with compassion, but always without judgment. It's like at a social gathering, you're the one who chats with the shy person in the corner or reach out to the friend who doesn't quite fit in. You offer friendship that feels safe, free of judgment, and they also know that they can be their true selves around you. To you, it might not be about fixing people, but about appreciating who they truly are. We know from that one episode in season 1 that Dazai uses justice whenever it worked best for him. If you think the rules can bend depending on the situation, you're like him. And he sometimes enjoys the wild or violent side of things. So if you're drawn to violent and angry people in general, you share his chaotic energy. When Dazai himself is mad, he stays calm and in control. And obviously if you keep your cool and think clearly when you're upset or angry, that's another Dazai trait in you. Lastly, if you have ENTP personality type, they are the debaters, and Dazai personality fits this type perfectly. The curiosity, the wittiness, and the quick thinking. ENTPs are known for their love of debates, unique ideas, and willingness to challenge the norms. They enjoy testing boundaries, exploring ideas, and coming up with creative solutions, all while keeping things unpredictable. So if you're an ENTP, you're officially too much like him, and well, you kind of wasted your time watching this video. In the end, being like Dazai Osamu isn't just about sharing his quirks, and it's not actually something to be very proud of. Since he's portrayed as unstable character with acute depression and suicidal tendencies, but I think it would be a bit rude to only think of his character as that, and that's why I made this video. So apart from his dark and twisted traits, I hope you have his strength and geniuses, and be a bit of an enigma so that it makes you unforgettable just like his character and all his work in real life. That was all for today. I didn't mean to be rude or anything. It was just for fun and they were only my thoughts, so don't take it to your heart. Till then, take care of yourself and goodbye.
No, you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you, but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change.